What is up, my little Danos? Sveps is CEO Coach of the Helsinki Dragons, and we are here for the BBL Week 1 versus PokeMD himself. Very excited for this, and let's get this show on the roll. And I will be typing him that I'm Terra Flying Thunder T, as he let me know that that Sarud is going to be Terra Ghost. Okay, good to know. So we have Enam, which I'm assuming is gonna be either Choice Scarf or maybe Chilamberry to reduce extreme speed. We see Glisco, which is his main hazard setter. We see Iron Crown, that is the main flying resist. We see his Uber, the one that I was really hoping to draft as well, that I wasn't able to with my draft position being the Mewtwo. Very terrified of that thing. We see Gorging Fire, and then we see the Terra Sarud. Yeah, so full team of terrifying Pokemon for sure, but pretty much everything that I was expecting when it comes down to it. So my lead is probably gonna be Mesprit, cause he matches up versus everything pretty okay outside of like Gorging Fire and Sarud, and I have Incineroar to swap into if needed to. And yeah, like I have Ice Beam to cover the Glisco lead, Encore for any kind of setup, and I would like to get up Stealth Rocks in this game. The end goal is to win with Choice Scarf Thunder Hysterian, but if Enam is Choice Scarf or anything else that could outpace it, then I would have to eliminate those out of the way. But good luck and have fun to Joey. And let's have a fun week 1 game. It's gonna be obviously a very hyped game, always going up against him, as we see the Gliscor as a lead. Alright, so both of us are leading with the Hazard Setter. Now the question is, does he want to stay in or not? But I don't think I wanna overpredict turn 1. I think I wanna hit what is in front of me and just fire off a Ice Beam. Because if Iron Crown comes in, I Stealth Rock in front of it and I Encore it if it sets up. So my play is always Ice Beam here. As he does go for Stealth Rocks, he's definitely very fast with this one. This is good to know. But I'll go for the Ice Beam. Depending on his spread, this could kill. Okay, he is Focus Sash. Okay. Shoutouts to Cherry. He actually brought this exact same set versus me, which was a Focus Sash Gliscor to get up a Stealth Rocks. Now, he could have Taunt. But I think I still wanna hit. Do I wanna take this turn to get up my own Stealth Rocks? Because it could be tough later. I think I'll go for... attempt to go for Oxio. It might be tough to get them later. Okay, he gets up spikes, so he's gonna get up 2 laser spikes with this. But I'll go for my Stealth Rocks here, because I wanna ensure that those are at least up for myself, because it's gonna be a very offensive game, but unfortunately I do give him extra layer spikes with that. But I'll be a high amount of health, and I have Encore to cover any setup mon in front of me. Right after. He may go for like a knockoff here, or he's gonna get up another layer spikes. Okay. But the positive thing is that my Thunders can now freely Volt Switch into his team, or click Electric move in general, because this was his ground type. So we do get the first kill, but obviously we're gonna be dealing a little bit more hazards than he will throughout this battle. So we have to wait and see how that exchange will either benefit or not benefit me. Now the Sarud does come in. Do I just wanna hit this? Cause I do live any one hit from full and be able to hit it once, or see if it goes for like a setup, I can Encore it after. Because I don't wanna necessarily swap into a knockout with Incineroar and lose my item. I think I wanna stay in and go for Ice Beam, as he's gonna Terralize with it, okay? Let's see what he wants to do. If he has like a lot of like Bulk Ups or Trailblazes going on, I do have a phasing move in Roar in my... He does go for Terra Blast right away. I might be able to live this depending on if he has boosting item. Yeah, I do live that. And I just want to get damage on this road. Even like a little bit of chip. It is leftovers. Okay. Leftovers. Terra Ghost. I think on this turn I wanna Encore in case he tries to set up on me. So I'll press Encore. He could just kill me, which, you know, I cannot really prevent that to happen. He does go for a Terra Blast again. And will take me out. Now, after this gives me my Incineroar to go into. That was a crit. I'm glad I didn't swap at that point. So, because he doesn't have Gliscor or Primarina, he doesn't necessarily like knockoff. So, this could be a turn for me just to go into Incineroar and follow from there. Because even if I knock off Enam, I'll eliminate a potential heavy-duty boots or any other item. So I'll just go into my Incineroar here. He's gonna obviously see that I'm heavy-duty boots and I get the Intimidate on this. So for me, I think it's pretty straightforward. I'll just press knock off. I didn't address this beginning of the video. I'm not using facecam this week because I slept pretty little last night. So I don't want to be self-consciously seeing me being very tired. It's not a really good presentation of myself, but no chance otherwise when it comes to like battle in itself. But just to address, because I usually want to have a facecam on, but now it's been back-to-back games. My playoff game into PPL versus Uzi Gunner and now Joey that I haven't had facecam for different reasons. But the old tension, like for any kind of new viewers, I do intend to use the facecam. But he does go for a bulk up. But this Konoko will do good amount of damage. Now he could have recovery on this, or just train punch. Either way, I'm gonna just phase this out with Aurora. So we have seen bulk up and Terra Blast. At this very moment, I wanna say that's like 30%. And let's see if he does have Train Punch or not. I'm very defensive, so I should take it fine. Yeah, there comes the Train Punch, which did a decent amount. Because it was a critical hit. I don't like that, because I would have liked to keep this in a high amount of health. But I do phase out this Sarud at least. I'll say that was like around 60%, unfortunately. As the Mewtwo comes in, do I see heavy duty boots? We see a Nerve. Do we see the rocks proccing? The rocks do proc on this Mewtwo. Got it. And that's another reason why the critical hit is unfortunate, because there's a very solid chance just Earth Power will kill me here. And I don't know if I should swap on this. It's very risky to swap into any of my other guys, because I don't know its coverage. I think I'll go for a knockoff and unfortunately just call it there with Incineroar. I don't know if I can really utilize this later because of that crit. He does go for the Earth Power, that's probably gonna kill me, yeah. So that, not only it was a very unfortunate draw facing, but that was a critical hit. We'll see how much that's gonna end up mattering in big scheme of things, but we gotta unfortunately deal with that sequence. Now, what's my course of action here? I could go into my Samacenta. That can weaken this guy in a range of my other guys to handle it. Going into Valiant makes it Scream very likely to be Destiny Bond. Thunderous would die to this, so I think I have to go into Samacenta, get some damage on this. I do have Heavy Slam and I'm Adamant Nature. Not max attack, but still good amount. So we are gonna just go for a Heavy Slam here. As he does go for the Earth Power. We do live it, thankfully. And hopefully this Heavy Slam will just take it out. Oh, it doesn't take it out. But it should be in a range of dying to Hazard. So I think I'm trading this with Mewtwo at this point. Yeah, and if he swaps into anything that resists heavy slam, I should outpace them in close combat unless Coaching Fire is like Scarf. So I think I'll trade this. He does go for Psychic, which will take me out from there. Okay, so we have seen Psychic and Earth Power with a Life Orb. Yeah, and that takes out the Mewtwo. Cool. So it's 4-3 at the moment. Now, who is my best choice of here to go into? Iron Crown looks slightly annoying into me, so I think I want to have something to handle that. Going into my Valiant now could be premature in a little bit. I could go into my Thunderous, that naturally takes the hits okay. And Terra Blast can do quite a bit. If I go into Reshiram now, I don't really do enough to Crown. Who is the best choice here? I think it might be Thunderous. I'll go to Thunderous here. As we see the Enam coming in. Okay. So I know I outpace you. Unless you choice scarf yourself. And I took Stealth Rocks first. So he may know now that I'm Scarf. Is there a benefit for me to Terralize? I could Volt Switch, to be fair. Volt Switch would allow me to reposition myself, which can be crucial. If I discharge and I give Coaching Fire free swapping, that could be annoying. If I go for a Terra Blast, the same thing versus Crown, it could be annoying. I think I'll go for Volt Switch and not Terralize. And I do outpace it. And I do kill the Enam. Cool. So now I need to position myself correctly versus the other guys. I think Iron Valiant might be the play. Because then I outpace everything. Versus Crown, I can Destiny Bond first, and if he tries to set up, I Encore it. Yeah, I think Valiant is the play. This hopefully keeps me in bay to not being set up on as easily and be able to react on it with fast Encore. Because I should be outpacing anything that is coming out. And I'll happily trade this with Crown. It's Scorching Fire. We see Booster. Attack. If he Dragon Dances, I can always Encore it, and I know it's not Mental Herb. So I could just Destiny Bond here and ensure that I don't... Yeah, I think so. I think I'll press Destiny Bond here. If he attacks me, then he dies with me. Heat Crash. Yep. So we now trade Coaching Fire and Iron Valiant. Okay. So now I do manage to take care of that. How is the late game looking? The late game is looking tough if the Crown is Agility set. I could go into my Thunderous and just start discharging to try to paralyze that Crown with it. Because if I paralyze that, then it's pretty good. How much do I do to Crown? I don't think I kill Crown with Dark Pulse by any means. And he might have bulk on it. Yeah, Dark Pulse would never kill it. And if he agility is up there, then I would lose. So I cannot proc a weakness policy with it. If I go into my Rayquaza here, I have very little time to check this, but I think we go into Thundurus and we have to just try to go for a discharge. The Crown could win this, unfortunately. He does go into Sarud. Okay. So, how do I want to handle this? Do I have to just Dark Pulse here? Do I have the Dark Pulse here and hope that I flinch the Crown? I know if I kill this Sarud with Volt Switch or Discharge at this point, let me see. If I have my Thundurus, and it's Terra Ghost. These shots would be close or potentially killing. I think I'll go for the Dark Pulse. And then it really comes down to just hitting that Valiant, the Iron Crown with this and hope it's not weakness policy. I don't know if I have another choice in the matter. Because I didn't know if that killed it with this shot, so I don't know if I should have been able to lock into that. So I think I have to just pray. Okay, it's Booster. Speed. That might mean it's faster than me with my spread. Terrorization I don't think really matters at this point. Or frankly help. I think I just Dark Pulse here. It says Booster Speed Crown. Okay. Not sure how this gonna... Okay, he does go... Yeah, he's a fast Calm Mindset. So I need to get a critical hit, I think. This probably will end up being a 1-0 loss, but let's see. Yeah, that doesn't do enough. So I have to go for it again. Booster Speed was something that I wasn't expecting, unfortunately. Doing my mocks. I have seen like Shock Up Berries, I've seen Assault Vest, I've seen Weakness Policies, but not Booster Speed. So I could end up losing. Well, it definitely does look like I would be losing to that. I guess he has to check that how much Tip Psychic move would do to me. He does go for another Calm Mind. He really wants to ensure a kill on my Rayquaza by making this. Well, can we get a critical hit here? Come on. Okay. It is not quite enough. So we have to go for another one. It's probably stored power because he's setting up. I have to guess that's the case. Oh, this is gonna be really close. Yeah, it's stored power. Okay. I mean, regardless, I have to just go for the extreme speed and somehow live this hit, but I don't think I'll live it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think my Rayquaza is gonna be living this. But we go for the extreme speed, I believe. Does 2 extreme speed take care of this, or do I have to like bank on living this hit and go for like +2? Or like Dragon Ascent. 16 to 19. If I score a critical hit, it could take it out. I think my play is to bank on a crit still. Go for the extreme speed. Come on, a Rayquaza. Nah, it's not a critical hit. Good game to Zoe. I wanna say this kills me. Okay, well, all things considered, obviously I was able to have a way better showing than in PPL. But great game to Joey. Came really down to the narrow to the end. And unfortunately for my Rayquaza's case, if I only was like a different item, like a Life Orb, for example, that I was for a while, that could have been a case where I could have killed that thing, but... Well, actually, Life Orb, depending on his spread, Life Orb would have been just measly too little damage. But, yeah, that's gonna be the game. It was a really close one. I think I can be pretty happy, all things considered, except for the fact I didn't win, but, like... I don't feel like throughout the battle, I feel like I had too many misplays. I think it really came down to like preparation and small details. Like even Rayquaza's item could have been a difference there. But I think on this battle, I feel like if there's gonna be something that I can look back on and see, there might be only one mistake. So like performing wise, I feel a lot better about this game compared to my PPL game versus Joey. When it comes to like what could have been a difference of winning and losing, that may have come down to just simply small details in preparation, and happen to know on this case that how big of a problem like boost to speed crown end up being, which like I said, I wasn't necessarily counting on that set as much as I was trying to look at for any other options. I was worrying about weakness policy agility, but he ended up being boost to speed. But great game to Joey. Make sure to check his side out. I'm gonna be probably there for interview. Obviously, you should be already subscribed to him if you've been subscribed to me, but off the chance you're not, he's the biggest content creator for competitive Pokemon singles format, Smoke On and Draft League. So in a case you haven't heard of PokeAMD, check him out. But otherwise, stay tuned for week 2 when I go up against Ogalbina, who is the commissioner of the league. And I'll be probably in interview with Joey after this, so join me on that side if you're able to. But until next week, bye bye.